it's hard because it's like, okay, well, hey, I trust Kevin's, I trust Kevin's opinion, so I'd like to ask Kevin, what do you want? Or what Kevin likes. I'm like, what I like and what I like fits me. And what you like, you haven't tried yet. I mean, was it last podcast that I did where I went on for 20 minutes about just how the new Ultra felt versus the previous one? I had people emailing me going, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. I'm like, have you been on a previous generation Ultra? They go, no. I go, well, then you're not going to know. You're not going to know. The same way that in 2017, when the first GP 1800 came out, wasn't an R, and they didn't put SVHO at the end. It was just the GP 1800. The old intake rate and the old ride plate. And then in 2019, they made it the GP 1800R. And they changed the ride plate and they changed the intake rate. And it rode totally different if you pushed it. If you cruised, you would never know. You'd never know. But the minute you freaking absolutely vice the throttle, you get your shoulders over the bars, you drop a knee, and you're going completely on the rail, and you'll know it's different. And then for 21, when it was redesigned and all the ergonomics changed and the saddle got narrow, and you could roll yourself instead of getting up and changing knee and getting up and changing a knee. Instead, you could actually slide your thigh down and drop your knee, and then bring it back up and bring your other knee and slide it in. Totally changed it. Changed the whole animal. All right. Rider's center of gravity is lower. Everything's lower in that ski. Did it so much better. RxPX. I jumped on that thing on the test lake that we were on in 2020. And I knew I had 10 years or 9 years experience with the previous RxPX. So I knew what it did. And it was funny because there was very little that it did differently except for long sweeps. It swept. And I was like, wait a minute. It swept and it didn't unhook. It only unhooked when it was at neutral trim on a lake, the 2 foot wind blown chop. It would unhook and it would buck. And it's because I wasn't trimmed all the way up, which you should be on a lake. But in the corners, I was nose down. I was all the way nose down. And I was really trying to sweep it through the grass. We had little grass trails. We were out in Florida. And I immediately was like, oh, I see what you did here. This was the shark gills. The shark gills just broke up surface tension. Okay. And once you have that ballpark to work in, go to the dealership and start sitting on skis and seeing which ones fit you best. Because if you're 6'5" and 300 pounds, one ski is going to fit you a lot better than another one. All right. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.